Bo. I'm an artist and illustrator, and I'm British, but at the moment I'm based in Moscow. And the project I'm working on at the moment reflects that. I'm looking at the life of people in their dachas. Dachas are summer homes for Russian, but there's no equivalent really to the dacha in British society. It's not like a palatial country estate. It can be something as small as a shed with an allotment, or something grander, or like a second family home. So there's quite a wide spectrum of dachas. But in Moscow, I've been in Moscow 2 years, and something that's really hit me is this dichotomy really between the winter and the summer. Russia is obviously a country which has very cold winters and very hot summers, and this really infects the mentality of people there. It really permeates the way that people think, and the dacha seems to sum that up. So you've got these kind of winter urban homes in big metropolis like Moscow, and then you've got these country houses or huts or cottages where people, they not only go there in the summer and sometimes at weekends, but they also kind of fantasize about the time and nostalgic about the time that they spend in the country. So I became very interested in this, and lots of work that I do is based on first-hand research, reportage. So I've done work before with kind of asylum seekers, refugees, done work with sea shanty singers, and I've realised that something that's a really big part of the process of how I work and what fascinates me is meeting people, interviewing people, and getting to experience new things, all in the name of making artwork, but it's something that I find really stimulating. And so for this project, I've been speaking to friends and friends' relations, grandmothers, about their memories from their dachas. And from there, I looked at some photographs, but mainly taking oral documentation of their memories. And from there, I listen to what I've been told. I make notes, and often these become kind of like grid poems, and then these gradually become images. Usually the process comes from the words, then the words being simplified, and then that stimulating my imagination and it becoming pictorial images. So this work that I've been doing as part of the Residency, it's going to be exhibited in Edinburgh, like the shop gallery space, and it's a collection of stories, pictorial and in text pieces based on dachas. Doing the Residency at London Print Studio has been a real learning experience for me, and I felt for a long time that there's one stage missing from my process in terms of finishing work. So I've really enjoyed the development and the research and even the images that I'm making in terms of work in sketchbooks, digital work. But I've for a while had a suspicion that developing printmaking as a way to further push the visualization of the work would be a really valuable thing for me. So although on one hand I've been making work for exhibition, really my main interest in working at the studio has been finding ways in which I can just take these ideas that I spent a long time developing conceptually and in sketchbooks, and then just be in a space where I can really just enjoy developing things aesthetically and enjoy playing with technique. And so that's been really valuable in the time that I've been here. And I have access to a print studio back in Russia, so I'm thinking of this as something that I will continue.